of introducing one of the greatest living labor leaders. Terry O'Sullivan is the General President of LIUNA, the Laborers International Union of North America. The half-million men and women he leads, including 13,000 in Indiana, do the hard and sometimes dangerous work of building America. Terry is passionate and principled. Some say he's heroic. Terry O'Sullivan believes in a movement in the country built on justice, built on basic rights, on dignity, and on fairness for working people. Most importantly, Terry has committed his life and his energy to defending and fighting for the fundamental right to join for a common cause, to collectively bargain. Terry has a reputation for lighting the fire of justice. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. I give you Terry O'Sullivan!
Thank you, Dean, for that very kind introduction. Give him a round of applause for the great job that he does every day for the hardworking men and women in the great state of Indiana. Brothers and sisters, it is a privilege for me to be here today with all the dedicated and committed trade unionists from around the great state of Indiana. And in particular, it is an honor for me to be with my strong, proud, and united brothers and sisters of the Laborers International Union of North America. I'm proud to be with John Penn and Frank DeGraw and David Fry and all the elected leaders of the Laborers International Union, not only from Indiana, but from around the Midwest. Brothers and sisters, life is defined by significant events, significant people, and significant organizations. And today, as we gather here in Indianapolis with a significant event, this rally today, with significant tens of thousands of significant people, each and every one of you that are from significant organizations, we rally and raise our voices in solidarity. So that every worker and every politician, so that every citizen feels the power and the fury of the union movement in this state of Indiana. I've got a message for Governor Daniels and his right-wing zealots in the House and the Senate. Take your head out of your ass and wake up and look out the window and see for yourself. See the power of the labor movement. See the resolve and the determination of the working men and women of the union movement here in the state of Indiana. And we'll tell you one thing, we're not backing up and we're not backing down. We're here to stay. And if you keep trying to trounce on our workers' rights, I'll tell you one goddamn thing right now. We're going to show you the door, we're going to take you on, and we are sure as hell going to take you out. Brothers and sisters, the strength of Indiana isn't in this building that's behind me. It isn't the strength of Indiana, isn't the governor's mansion or the Capitol Dome. The strength of Indiana is right here in this courtyard, is right here at this rally today. We are Indiana. We are not going to stand idly by while this governor and this administration tries to trample on our rights, tries to take away the right of collective bargaining because they're afraid of us. The end result is collective bargaining, is collective strength, and they want to pick us off and peel us off one worker at a time. They want to get rid of PLAs. They want to make sure they want to do some of the state prevailing wage. I'll tell you what, we have to make sure they hear us loud and clear. This is Indiana. This is in Florida. This is in Alabama. The end result is this governor is trying to silence the voices of working men and women in this state.
Yes.
He wants to repeal anything that's good for working men and women. He wants to treat us like second-class citizens.
Yes.
And that is not what's going to happen here in Indiana and across this country. This is about greed and power. This is about trying to take us out and take us on.
Yeah.
You want to operate the state like a dictatorship.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to be a dictator, go to Libya, go to Egypt, but get your ass out of Indiana. I'll tell you what this is, brothers and sisters. This governor and the Republicans, the bad Republicans in this House and the Senate here, and in Wisconsin and other places, have declared war on working people. And I'll tell you what, we have a lot of veterans that serve and fight for this country, but veterans of militancy and activism, if it's a war you want, by God, it's a war you're going to get. So I ask you, brothers and sisters, to never forget this day, to never forget this fight, and never forget the power of solidarity. Because what I see here today, and all the other speakers have, is the heart and soul, is the backbone of the trade union movement, not only in this state, but around this country.
Yes.
The lawyers for working people, the dedicated trade unionists that know that the fight for civil rights, for workers' rights, for human rights, never stops and never will, and that will be there each and every day, because there is no retreat, and there sure as hell isn't any surrender. So let us never forget where we come from. Let us never forget where we are going, and let us never forget where you go, we go together, brothers and sisters. Change the course, the direction, and the destiny of our unions, of our movement, and of our country, brothers and sisters.